Oh my god, that's a lot of tea. Like, this box is literally full of tea. As you can see, like, layer by layer. It's quite piled up with tea. Hello everyone, this is Snoopyholic and welcome to my Tealog. I have this box and this box is full of tea. And my friend sent it to me telling me that she had so much tea that is about to expire and she was so worried because she's not very confident to drink a lot of tea in a short period of time, and she knew that I drank quite amount of tea every single day, so she said, okay, please drink this for me, drink. And I want to open this box and see what's inside and talk about the when does tea expire actually. So let's open this first. Right, I am very excited because it was quite heavy and I haven't seen it yet either. Ta-da! Holy! It's quite full of tea, really. Okay, first one. This tea. It looks like this. It has this this green tea layer, tea leaf layer, and once it's brewed, then it will open, and then flower will come up, and it will look very beautiful. And yeah, it has a very cacao-like and interesting aroma. And yeah, I think this is from Thailand actually. And the label says it was expired last year. But looking at the condition of the tea, and also this is usually green tea, so green tea should be drunk as soon as possible while it's fresh. So technically this is better to be drunk quickly. But I mean, so that was like April, so it has the expired like 1.5 years, and okay, I think it's still okay to drink, but if you are very, very sensitive about the taste and then the aroma and everything, maybe you won't like this as much as then when this first came out. But if you are alright with the generally generous about this stuff, then it's worth to try rather throwing out, I'll say. And then the second is, this is actually yellow tea of Korea that I often show to you, but different company. And then the date expires is actually next year. So this is not that dangerous. It's safe to drink. And I still have the yellow tea that I got from my friend recently. So I think as soon as I finish it, I'm going to drink this yellow tea. And this is green tea, and that it says it expires November 30th November this year. So I better start drink this as soon as possible. And it looks, it's quite, it's well packed. It's a green tea, so you, is like I said already, drink ASAP. Especially Korean green teas are very sophisticated, so especially when it's opened. Well, this is not opened yet, so it's like brand new. But once you open this, you better you better drink it quickly, consume this quickly, as much as possible, and also preserve this in the refrigerator, in the frozen area. Yeah, I would say. And the next is, oh, okay. This is Pour Tea. It is made in 2006. So this is actually 14 years old. But as you know, Pour Tea is okay. This is Shupur. And this is not came into as a cake, but as a tea leaf, loose leaf. And as long as it is not mold or smells like fungus or mold, it's fine. It's fine to drink. And actually, as old as it gets, it has a higher price and everything, so it's good. And so this is like 14 years old. So as a Pour Tea, it must be quite nice. I'm going to drink this soon enough, I hope. And right, this is the TWG, and many of you will know this TWG brand is from Singapore, and this looks like a tea bag. It says best before 2nd of April 2021. So this is actually good until next year. There are types of tea that you can drink after a few years, or you shouldn't drink if it has passed few years. For example, the previous tea that I showed was Pour Tea, right? It doesn't matter how many years it gets old, but it's the thing that the preservation is more important. How you preserve tea is most important for the Pour Tea to keep the tea condition. So what you have to remember is whenever you get the Pour Tea, then it means you have to put this in a decently dry and no whatsoever bad smells around. Then years will go and this tea will be still drinkable and even gets better for the Pour Tea. But for the green tea, this the green tea is usually making as like a preserved way of the tea leaf as it is. So only time goes by, years goes by, it will go bad. So what you have to do is once you get the green tea and after the opening, just consume it as soon as possible. That's all I can tell you. This is like this. Tea Forte. Oh, okay. This is also famous tea brand. I am quite familiar with this tea brand, and these are Herbal Retreat. So they have lots of herbal teas. Well, I mean, tisane, I would say, to be exact. And for tisane, also is similar to green tea. According to the ingredients, it has a short preservation date, or fresh before, best before, blah blah blah. So you better consume the also herbal tea as soon as possible. So this one I will have to drink soon. And yeah, because usually herbal tea, I mean tisanes they don't have caffeine that much, so it will be very nice treat for me. Okay, this looks very, very interesting. I have no idea what this is actually. This is this is the I don't know, anybody is familiar with this? It says this is from Fujian province in China, and it says it is Ginseng Oolong Tea, and it looks very interesting. So I will try this sometime soon. I don't know. This is not a tea leaf. It doesn't look exactly. So I will have to brew it at some point and see what is it and how it works and stuff. But yeah, anyway, it says it's a ginseng oolong tea. But probably I will have to make a video about this later. This is Darjeeling Green Tea. 10 pyramid tea bags. Okay, Darjeeling, but green. Isn't Darjeeling Black Tea? But yeah, it says green tea, so I don't know, we'll see. And also, okay, this was the date of, it says date of packing here was July 2018. So this was made 2 years ago. And if you think in general, they have that length of the selling, I would say, whatever. 2 years, this kind of expired already as a matter of fact, but I don't know. I'll try this anyway because Darjeeling and green tea are not very familiar combination to me. So we'll see. And but because it says the green tea, maybe this is not as fresh as it's supposed to be. But still, I think it's worth to try. And it has a Darjeeling user license. So I think it's quite traditional. Or actually from India, Darjeeling area. Yep. Okay, this one is already opened. It is Assam. Black teas are, as a matter of the length of the preservation, black teas are a bit more generous than green tea. But there is another point that if you open the package, then it means there will be like airs and then odors or smell, whatever you call, will be involving on this preservation status and stuff. So, and also this is a tea bag, so the nice aroma and freshness of tea will fade away really quickly. So you have to, once you open the package, then you should try to consume them as soon as possible in whatsoever tea, probably. And if you are not, or if you're not able to do the consuming quickly, then you at least have to try to seal the package tight. That's very important point. So I don't know this will taste good or not, or whatever will be decided. Oh, Fortnum and Mason, right? Is it? Yes, Fortnum and Mason. This is Royal Blend. So definitely just the black tea. And this is the black tea with peach blending. So that should be very refreshing and nice. And to compare these, let me see the date first though. This is actually best before March the 1st this year. And this one was best before 30th of November 2018. So the peach has been expired quite a while ago. But I think I am quite sure, because they are new and stuff, they will be still drinkable. But it's the thing, between two, the Royal Blend, it doesn't have any like flavored oil or anything else, but just a tea leaf. So in this case, it has more longer lifespan than this kind of tea, which is blended. Because usually all this like peach or other stuff, they have that kind of oils flavoring, and that can fade away or a little bit change it in the way of the freshness. So the fragrance or aroma, I would say, because it's a tea, could be different. So not the best condition. But yeah, I mean, this is tea. How can I just throw it out? So I'll try it anyway. Okay, this is the tea bag. Tealog is one of the famous Korean tea brand. And this is the tea bag from that company. And it still has the best before time, because it's until 12th September 2021, so it should be okay. The base of this tea is not the green tea, but a little bit fermented, it says. So it should have also longer survival time. Finally, lastly, this is the Ceylon Tea. And that means this tea is from Sri Lanka. That's before July. But I think this should be fine too, because it didn't pass that long time, and also it's all still sealed tight. It didn't open yet. So, and also this is a black tea, so it should be fine too. Okay. There are quite lots of tea in front of me. Let me show you. I don't know when I can finish this, but for my friend's sake, I will do my best to drink this as soon as possible. Yep, and I can do it because I'm a tea lover. and tea junkie. About the tea expiration, as long as it is black tea and dark tea, which is like pour tea and stuff, it is okay that some days are passed, or even some of the tea gets better only the time is added to the tea leaf, like pour tea or some of the white teas and even some of oolong tea. But as the color wise, if the tea leaf are like brighter, such as like green tea or like tea guanyin or many other Gaussian tea and all those like green kind of the tea, except the white tea, green kinds of tea should be consumed as soon as possible. But as it gets darker and darker, like some of the dark oolong teas and black tea and dark tea, they are okay to, if as long as you preserve them well, they are okay to drink after the time that is already given to you. And that's why pour tea has only the date or the year that the producer made, because that's what represent about themselves. Because pour tea only gets better as time goes by. In most cases, not everything, but I think it'll be too long if I go too deep. I will stop here. But yeah. And I am very excited to drink all of these teas here and everything. And for today, I want to close the session here. And yeah. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. And I hope to see you in the next video. And until then, everybody, like I always say, have a happy tea time. Bye bye.